Chapter Review 3, question number 2. Cross-country runners from the Marathon Club and the Runners Club were taken to see which club had the faster runners overall. They decided that all the members from both clubs would take part in a cross-country run. The time each runner took to complete the run was recorded. The results are summarized in the box plots. So we have two box plots. One is for the Marathon Club and the other is for the Runners Club. And it shows the time in minutes taken by the members of the club. Part A, write down the time by which 50% of the Marathon Club runners had completed the run. So 50% refers to the median. So the Marathon Club 50% is 45 minutes. Say 50% of the runners finished the race by 45 minutes. Question B, write down the time by which 75% of the Runners Club had completed the run. 75% corresponds to the upper quartile and 75% of the members of Runners Club finished the race at 60 minutes. Then the next question is, explain what is meant by the cross on the Marathon Club box plot. So here is the cross and it is with the Marathon Club box plot. So a cross near the box plot is basically representing an outlier. An outlier is nothing but some value that does not fit in the pattern. It is unusual. Then question D, compare and contrast these two box plot. So now we can compare by looking at the two box plots. This is the fastest runner in the Marathon Club and this is the fastest runner in the Runners Club. And as we can see, the fastest runner in the Marathon Club was far ahead of the fastest runner in the Runners Club. This is the lower quartile, which is even ahead if we see in time 40 minutes as compared to 44 minutes of the Runners Club. So the lower quartile of the Marathon Club is also faster. The median we have already discussed of the Marathon Club is faster. The upper quartile of the Marathon Club is also faster than the upper quartile of the Runners Club. And the slowest runner of the Marathon Club was faster than the lowest runner for the Runners Club. So Runners Club has a higher median. Overall, they had all slow runners. So overall, as we saw, their runners were slow. And interquartile range was almost the same. As we see, interquartile range is the spread of this box. So it's almost the same. And if we calculate the interquartile range, for marathon it is upper quartile 55 minus lower quartile, which is 15. That is the interquartile range for marathon. And for Runners Club, upper quartile 60 minus lower quartile 44, which is 16. So more or less, the spread of the interquartile range is the same. Then question E, what conclusions can you draw from the information about which club has the faster runners? So as we've already discussed that with exception of this one runner here, Marathon Club is overall fastest in its all quartiles Q1, Q2, Q3, and the fastest runner and the slowest runner all are faster in Marathon Club. And question F, give one advantage and one disadvantage of comparing the distributions using box plot. So one advantage is that it helps us to see the spread of the data easily. We can see the box plot and we are able to perceive the idea very easily, very quickly. Marathon Club runners are faster as compared to Runners Club as they finish on a lesser time as compared to the Runners Club. And one disadvantage is that the mean and the mode cannot be represented using a box plot. That is the disadvantage.